And, yeah. Um, so, like, imagine waking up like that, and then there's this one thing that will kind of guide you through life for a while, and then something happens along the lines of you meet or whatever the person that did all of it and makes you go through a series of tests and by yourself for who knows how many days Chell was doing tests for GLaDOS. How many days she was just going through with like no sleep and just doing these tests that really challenged the mind. Um, like how long was she in there? How long was she doing that for? I mean, it's like being stuck doing the same thing for days on end. Holy crap, I just hallucinated somebody standing in my basement. Well, that was weird. Okay. So, like, just imagine that, and imagine, like, how lonely you would get with the only voice you ever hear is the voice of somebody who could possibly have taken away or killed or something everybody that you knew and cared about, and you, for some reason, are left behind to, like, do this thing's bidding or to, I don't know. Honestly, if that happened to me, I would be quite terrified and confused. But, like, Chell is just stuck doing these tests on her own, and there were tests, back in the 1950s, I think it said. 19... All the information I'm getting here is from this video. Um, the 1950s or 60s. Um, or maybe it was 40s, I don't know, but early to mid 1900s, people did these tests, and if, like, the original test plan was to leave somebody blindfolded with headphones in to kind of block out all their sensory things for 42 days. 42 days. And most of the test subjects only lasted for 4 of those 42 days. That, how many, what is 4 times 42? Or 42 divided by 4. Christ. It's late. Um, it's literally like, oh, I don't have my phone with me. I don't know, it's like 1 in the morning. But, like, so, these people would last for 4 days before going essentially completely insane. And, like, these people, why am I using 2 different ones? It's irritating. And, like, these people, within those days of being lonely, within it wouldn't be 72 hours, that's 3 days. 72, no, within 96 hours, within about 96 hours, they've become attached to an inanimate object. And attached meaning, like, emotionally attached, like, in some cases, falling in love with an inanimate object. Yeah. So, after 4 days, this happened. Chell has been stuck in this thing for much, in my opinion, or in my kind of assumption, much more than 94 hours. I mean, she was put in a, cryo stage, like a cryo sleep for however many years. That's that many of, like, I guess, would that be like the brain barely functioning, but still, you're alone, lonely, no human contact for, I don't know, 15 years, maybe? But, like, I'm still trying to process this, so it's difficult for me to talk about it. Like, I mean, after that long, but she becomes attached to it, and it goes a lot into this stuff in Lab Rat, which I need to read now because I have not read Lab Rat yet. It's the Portal comic. But in Lab Rat, it goes into this, and it clearly shows that Doug Ratman, the former Aperture employee that basically saved Chell so she could overthrow GLaDOS, was talking to this companion cube and was in love with it. And I mean, this is already in, like, kind of, I don't want to say, like, post-apocalyptic, but that's really the only word I can use to describe the events of Portal. Because I'm, like, I don't know if I just missed somewhere in the plot line, or am I, like, the only one that's confused about how everything, like, how all that vegetation grew and how long it's pretty much just been like that? And how it got there is the question I want answered. Is how did Aperture become so run down? Like, within 12 years, was it like bioterrorism? Is it just like some abandoned facility that nobody touched for a while? With robots just running the place? I don't know. But, like, it's Ratman was experiencing these symptoms of falling in love with an inanimate object. And then the guy in the video went on to explain how GLaDOS is a very untrustable, not a very trustworthy character. I mean, anybody would agree with that. That GLaDOS is pretty much just a big fat liar. Like, it's pretty much what she is she just lies straight to your face. And when you meet the companion cube, she tells you that it is an inanimate object and cannot speak. But in the event that it does speak, do not heed its warnings. Do not... Holy crap, what? Do not listen to what it says. Now, judging from what we know about GLaDOS, and that she's a liar, that pretty much hints at the fact that yes, Companion Cube can speak, and yes, you should probably listen to it. I'll have to put the link video in the description of this, or I'll have to link the video in the description of this, because none of these ideas are actually mine. I'm just restating it. I just have to kind of vomit up what I just heard. And I want to have it down because I would find this listening to myself rant about something that basically ruined one of my favorite games. Anyway, so, oh, where was I? Something about, right, so, GLaDOS basically lies straight to your face about that, and she always says that that there are, like, billions of them, like, millions of them in the storage facility, and there are so many of them, and um, at the end of, the portal, actually, this is something he didn't mention, but at the end of the Portal 2 multiplayer campaign, you do unlock a room, like, a massive, basically, server room full of humans in a cryostage sleep thing. Like, a ton of them, like a buttload of them. And you find that, and she's always telling you how there's so many more cubes in storage, and I could kind of see a parallel between those two, although it might not be direct. It might just be because they literally do have thousands of them. But anyway, so then the way GLaDOS talks about humans is the next thing he brought up, or I'm kind of scattering this around from the actual video. But the way GLaDOS talks about humans, like, she always says worthless and useless and degrading terms like that. Degrading? Or is it degenerating? I don't even know. But, like, terms like that basically make you feel like a piece of poop. She always describes humans in that manner, and she described the companion cube in that manner. That has to have some sort of parallel, right? So then you do, and I mean, thinking about this, you know, with Chell being alone for so long and stuff, she could be, like, gathering the sense of whatever, with the whole inanimate object and being alone thing. But, so, I haven't actually gotten to the point of the actual dark secret behind the cube yet. Wow. I've been on for, like, what, 10 minutes now? I don't know. But, basically, I say basically a lot. Anyway, so everything that I just said, it all leads up to the hinting that the weight inside of, companion cubes are dead weight. Literally, dead or dying people. Just take a minute and process that. Inside of the quote-unquote character that we all know and love and are familiar with from this excellent game series, dead people are inside. Yeah, that's the weight. Dead or dying people. And it has been proven, in another video that this guy did, is, like, it was about, I think it was Metroid, and how, no. Okay. I don't know my old Nintendo games, but the thing with the space woman or thing fitting into a ball, yeah, I haven't played those, like, retro Nintendo games. But, so, a person or multiple people could easily fit inside of a companion cube. And when you go through the incineration part of incinerating the companion cube, you can hear a final cry for help as you incinerate the companion cube that may have a living person inside. I'm actually, like, my stomach is kind of turning thinking about this, which is weird because usually this stuff doesn't really get to me. I guess it's just because I'm such a fan of the Portal. Holy God. No, thank you. I guess it's just because I'm such a fan of the Portal series, and I always thought it was such, like, a fun-going game. And now it's like, oh, dead people in boxes. Okay. But I mean, it's weird. It's weird to think about, and I'm getting like sick to the stomach talking about it, but I don't care because it's very interesting. It's a very, very interesting topic. Um, so yeah, I mean, companion cubes are full of dead people, and dead people, dead, dying human beings. Oh, lag spikes for lag for days. Wait, are we good? Are we clean? We're going like back up to like 40 and then dropping down to like 2. Wait, do I want to keep the... Yeah, okay, this is gonna be the layer. Cool, 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 cool. So let's go empty out our inventory. Why, lag? Why are you doing this to me, computer? Whar. Whar, whar. So yeah, basically I just watched a video on, that I bake bread when I walk outside. This is what I see. Katniss Everdeen is staring at me. I got a loaf in my hand and I ain't afraid to throw it, throw it, throw it. I'm Peeta and I know it. I apologize again. So yeah, there's some disturbing things about Portal there. Did you know that? Well, now you know. Yeah, so Portal, you're gonna be in my games library, but I'm never playing you again. Like I can't even deal with that whole concept. I don't want to believe it, but there are so many facts saying how it's true. So there's so many things that just point to its truth. It's basically screaming out at you, I'm people, don't kill me, I'm people, help me, get me out of here. I don't want to think about this anymore. God, this is terrifying me. Like, I'm kind of genuinely scared right now. I don't like it. I don't like being scared like this. Wait, is that? Yeah. I don't... It's unnatural. This fear that I'm feeling right now is unnatural. Like, it really is. I've never really felt this fear for a video game like I'm feeling it for this right now. So excuse me while I go cry in a corner, because Portal is twisted and demented, and they put dead people in boxes. My mind just can't even process this right now. I'm very sad, and sad because sadness. It's a really depressing thing to think about, okay? Don't judge. But yeah, so there was that, and there was me basically sitting there like, oh my god, this is so true and terrifying, and I just don't want to think about it anymore. So then another one I watched of those is how much does Minecraft Diamond Armor cost? and it was some $88 billion for a full set of diamond armor. Yeah, some $88 billion for diamond armor. Which I found kind of funny, because it also proved that diamond armor is a piece of shit. Or crap, excuse me. I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, so it's basically... Diamond armor is basically just a piece of poop, because the way that diamonds are, there's, like, the hardness and the toughness of a diamond, and it is, yes, one of the hardest things to cut, but they have their, like, cleavage points. Okay, so it just lagged out, or it didn't lag out, but it just stopped recording, and I didn't realize it until a little bit ago, but it stopped recording. I'm at a solid 30 FPS. That's kind of cool. But it stopped recording right there because I actually went and checked why, and I only had 107 megabytes of space left on my disk drive. Oops. Or on my hard drive, so yeah, I kind of had to go through and remove some stuff. But anyway, real quick, what I was saying is that diamonds are indeed the hardest material. Or like the hardest natural known material, or whatever the heck they are. But they have their cleavage points, and since Minecraft is in all pixels, or in all blocks, then it was to be assumed that their cleavage points were at every 90-degree angle. So basically, if you were to hit a thing of armor like this, or like this, it would break the diamond armor. So any swing of the sword, and the swords are, and when you swing the sword, it's pretty freaking vertical, if you ask me. So, I mean, that alone would make the diamond armor kind of useless. So you're paying a fortune for something that is piece of crap, basically. Which I thought was kind of funny, because it's like, oh guys, I found diamonds, I just spent 40 million hours of my life trying to find diamonds, but in reality, they suck. As armor, at least. Yeah, so if you're ever, going in, like, a medieval duel or something, or need some armor, don't use diamonds, because they're terrible armor. So, and then I watched another one about how Assassin's Creed predicted the future of science, and oh my god, did I just spawn a fully grown What? I think I just spawned a fully grown chicken. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so Assassin's Creed kind of predicted the future of science, because back in January of 2K13, we learned that, one can actually, or something about transferring memories through DNA or something, some fancy smancy stuff like that. But yeah, so that'll kind of be, me wrapping up recording for a while, actually. Oh no. I'm gonna probably be up, because I got a boom chair for my birthday. Yes, today, technically yesterday, was my birthday, so I'm probably gonna be up just listening to music on my boom chair. And I will be converting video files, so this might actually be the last recording of, or the last recording I do before Christmas break, because Christmas is in 6 days. Let's see, Christmas is a Wednesday. I might get the Viscera cleaning rampage, or cleaning details, Santa's Rampage. I might get that. If a few of my other friends get that, then I'll get that, and I might upload that. But, I don't know. So, on Christmas would normally be a Sims day. So I don't know, I might do something special, I might not, who knows. Probably not. I'll probably just stay on my uploading schedule. Maybe I just won't really upload that week, because people, or at least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of that week. Because, I mean, honestly, who's gonna have time to watch YouTube videos? They're all gonna be spending time with their family. Or some people are, but, you know, whatever. There's nothing wrong with trying that. Matey, brotty. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I just shouldn't. But, yeah. So, this is probably going to be the last I'm recording before the thing. I need to organize this. I'll probably do that off-screen. Because off-screen is always fun. So I'll probably organize that off-screen. But, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all later.